name is Rick Croffut, and I serve on the Union County Education Foundation. I am with Edward Jones, so this is my passion that I love to serve with the board because I do have my background. I've got a wife that's a principal in the school system and two daughters that also teach in the school system, so I feel like I've got a vested interest in giving back. Going back to kind of my beginnings, went to school in Tennessee at Lee University. That's where I met my wife. We've been married for 30 years. I've got a background in education as well, and my wife pursued her education to the point where she's also got her doctorate. I went a different direction. And seeing that I didn't have the passion to be in the school and in teaching like she did, I made a change of path and went into financial advising back 15 years ago because I still wanted to help people and educate them, but I wanted to do it in a different capacity and in a different way. So in looking at what options were out there available to me, I looked at Edward Jones, I looked at a lot of other firms, and Edward Jones, their philosophy and their history really fit what I was looking for, so I joined them in 2008. I have always been very, very involved in the community as long as I've been doing not only work through Edward Jones, but prior to that when I was in education, always volunteering, trying to give back to the community. I think that that's key. If I was not doing what I'm doing now, I would probably do something that's more entrepreneurial. I love working for myself, and by the way, that's the reason why I'm a financial advisor with Edward Jones, is I can chart my own course, my own path, I set my own hours, and I am able to dictate how much I want to put into the business and how much I want to also give to the community. So I love that autonomy that Edward Jones affords me. If I think about the ups and downs of the career that I have with Edward Jones, starting in 2008, we were in the middle of a recession then, so it was a bit of a challenge. We had 10 years of the market soaring, and then we went through COVID. So I would say the ups and downs are managing people's expectations, and I feel like many times a part of my background is also in counseling. That a lot of the time is spent trying to talk to clients about making the right decision long term, not backing out and making a short-term decision that will affect their long-term plan. So I would say that's probably one of the most challenging parts of my position is talking through these decisions with clients. The part that I love, the up part of it, is I get to help them to realize their dreams when they have that light bulb that goes off and that aha moment that, hey, I can retire, I can buy that beach house, I can buy that vehicle, put my kids through college. That's a very rewarding, fulfilling sense of accomplishment when I'm able to do that for clients. If I had a message to any senior that's considering doing the same thing, what I would say is as you're getting ready to go through your degree and whatever school you decide to go to, try to, Edward Jones has got opportunities. Try to go out and get an internship or a job shadowing through either Edward Jones or somebody else and see what it feels like to sit in the seat of an advisor, a financial advisor, or in the financial field to make sure that that is something that you'd be comfortable doing. I'll tell you at the very beginning, there's a lot of work, so it's not something to get into if you want to jump in and not have to put in a lot of grunt work. There's a lot of that goes on in the beginning of any business. I consider myself a small business owner, so there's a lot of that goes on. But I would say stay committed to what you start. Don't give up just because times turn hard. If you stay faithful and committed to it, it will pay off. I would say if I'm thinking about what would I have done differently in my path to where I am today compared to where I was 15 years ago, I would not take the up times when everything's going well so lightly, but I would certainly make sure that what I'm doing in that time is the same thing that I'm doing right now, where the market's a little bit choppy and people are a bit more concerned. So just trying to stay the same. So if I would say there's anything I would do differently, trying to stay the same and allow my advice and my responses to clients to be the same, whether the market's up or the market's down. And again, if there's any of you that would love to consider this kind of a career, certainly reach out to me. We've got opportunities right here in Monroe that I would love to talk to you about if it's something that you would want to consider for your future. But I so much love the opportunity to be able to give back, especially through the Education Foundation, and look forward to possibly hearing from you if there's anything I can do for you. Thank you for your time.